So here we are. You wonder who I am. My name is Karan and I'm a co-founder of Fourhearts Care and Fourhearts Cafe. Uh, what is this video about? It's about everything. First few seconds I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. Then we're gonna move forward. So we recently start Fourhearts Care. So if you never heard of Fourhearts Care, that's all right because it's only been 2 years since we started, and we used to be called Caregivers Disability Services. We recently changed our name from Caregivers Disability Services, and there is a reason behind it. Because when we started in NDIS, uh, we wanted to name something caring. So what we did is we choose the name Caregivers Disability Services, which was going well. I think about a year or so, everything was on track. We were getting referrals. We've been, um, you know, our support workers were good. We've been getting all the feedbacks and stuff like that. So what happened then is one day, like we started. There are a couple of things which we do. Uh, we send a we send newsletter to our participants, and we send letters, personal letters, to their addresses where if it's the special day for them, we say, congratulate to them and things like that. So what happened is when we were doing this regularly, one day we sent a letter where we put the name of the participant on it, and somehow the participant was young, and they took the letter from the letterbox. They took the letter and they seen their name, and then they say our logo, Caregivers Disability Services. They started asking their parent that what is this disability about. So their parents had a hard time explaining them for obvious reason, and well, they called us and said that never ever send us letter like that because it says that name, Caregivers Disability Services. We we were shocked that the name which we choose, the amount of time we spend on that, amount of time we spend on logos, website, and everything. It was like it seems like we made a mistake. Well, I think we did made a mistake back then. So what happened then? We we started thinking that what are we gonna do? Because we are almost there. Like it's like 6 or 7 months back from today that we were almost there. That we want to launch in Hobart. Launch as in we want to promote ourselves in Hobart and southern Tasmania. Uh, we had to postpone it because the name Caregivers Disability doesn't it doesn't come that good to us anymore. We felt that we did something wrong. So myself and other co-founder, we decided that we have to change the name. And when we did our calculation, so if we were to change the name, it's gonna be really costly. As in, we have to be kind of starting from scratch again. Uh, that means that new website, whoever known us by caregivers will now, they don't even know us. Uh, we had to rebrand our catalogs. We had to we had to do everything. We So we were in a mess and thought, well, if we want to do best, and if we want to respect the feedback of participant, we have to do changes like that. Uh, so then we changed our name. So we changed our name to Four Hearts Care. That's also a story that how does that happen? So in our old logo, so there were four hearts, kind of four hearts and then caregivers under it. So what we did is we just say that we have to have something from the last logo which can be transferred further and it should have a meaning. So luckily we were figuring out and we tried hundred of names and we didn't feel like which name should we go for. It was like that hard. So I remember that myself I was looking at the logo and say, how about so there are four hearts on it? Can we just name it a Four Hearts? And then you know then the idea was coming up and say, all right, I think we can name it a Four Hearts Care. And when I was thinking, when we were brainstorming on that idea of naming it Four Hearts Care, we we thought that still has to have a meaning. It's four and hearts. Well, what's the meaning behind it? Because in the caregivers, we felt that we are caregivers because I think we are the best in Hobart when it comes to providing support because we only focus on support worker area. And when we start transitioning to Four Hearts, we said, what is the meaning of Four Hearts? So then we figure, all right, there is actually meaning behind it, which now we go by that. Is I don't know how that happened, but well, it suits it and it looks really organic because it is organic. Uh, so what we did is we were looking at the logo and said Four Hearts has to be representing four sectors of something. So this is where it originate. And then we thought, I think the first heart is for the participant because this is where everything starts. The second heart should be for the family who are supporting them. And third heart is for us, support providers, us support coordinators, plan managers, whoever. And the fourth heart is for NDIS. And how beautiful it is. So all the hearts come together and that, you know, that happened. It was, I don't know how that happened, but it was amazing that we end up with that story. And so I can tell people that this is how we did. I think that was the best thing because uh, if we wouldn't change the name from Four Hearts caregivers to Four Hearts, then it would have been not that good, I guess. I don't know. I think everything happened for a reason. And now we are expanding our area of support. We recently acquired a cafe where I'm sitting at the moment. Uh, acquire is that was my wife's dream always. Actually, she's the co-founder. So she always says that she want to work in a cafe. She want to own a cafe and support people in the cafe too. So you know, I think if the caregivers was the name, then we couldn't name this cafe Caregivers Cafe. But now we can name it Four Hearts Cafe. How beautiful it is.